One thing I was not happy about when I was touring the facility was that it's a new facility which was commissioned today, 13th September, which is today's date, 2024. But there are places where it appears or it looks rusty already. Some portions of the metallic parts looks a little bit rusty, and it's quite unfortunate, or quite interesting to note that something that has not been used before, that is being commissioned, that is being outdoor today, and then certain portions look rusty. Another thing I wasn't so happy about is I took a tour close to where the breakwater is. I even climbed on top of the rocks, and what I realized was appalling. So people in this day and era still do open defecation. So very just by the water on the rocks, there were a lot of there are scenes I can't show to you guys. But I don't think it's a good behavior in this day and era. I don't think we should be doing this. Welcome to the Jamestown Fishing Harbour. It was commissioned today by the President of Ghana. So basically the fishing harbour is constructed with this intention in mind, to be able to preserve and then keep the catch the fishermen bring back to land when they come from sea. So there are large sizes of refrigerators here that the fishes are going to be kept in for storage and then for future use, so don't perish. And there's also a smoking area. If I say a smoking area, like a place where they can smoke the fish. So it's basically to preserve their catch. So any way possible they can preserve it, either by refrigerating it or by smoking it. As we know to be buying smoked fish in the market here. Jamestown Harbour is quite a big one. I'm trying to compare it or put it side by side with the fishing harbour in Elmina, which was also commissioned by the President somewhere a couple of months ago. I even have a video on the Elmina fishing harbour. If you don't know about it, or you don't know how it looks like, you can check it out on my channel. But looking at the size of the Jamestown fishing harbour, you can tell that this is quite big. No doubt it's found in the capital of Ghana, so the size actually complements its location, the fact that it's located in the capital of Ghana. So this project is fully funded by the Chinese government, and then the funding is called the China Aid. So it wasn't just Chinese workers or Chinese contractors that worked on this particular project. It was their funding that facilitated what we are seeing here as a Jamestown Fishing Harbour. So this is called the breakwater, the stones or the rock, if you may call it, that have been arranged here. And its main duty or its main purpose is to, break or serve as a barrier to break the sea waves so that it doesn't come into the port. And if the sea waves come into the port, it would have the canoes that have been packed or that have been docked dwindling, and it will move from left to right, and it will cause a little bit of chaos in the docking area or the docking site. So it is there to make the water in the immediate front of the port very calm. As you can see, you can tell that the wave crashes into the rocks and then it calms down, and then it doesn't transcend beyond where the port is. So the immediate waters in front of the port is very calm, so as to help or enable the canoes to dock. So another thing the fishing harbour will do or does is that it makes the work of the fishermen very organized, and they are able to be regulated. Take your mind, or let's take this scenario. Let's take the fishing harbour as a scenario of an airport. An airport is owned by countries, and a lot of airplanes or aircrafts come in there. And then, you know, there are regulations that you need to comply to. It provides a place for them to dock their canoes when they are not in use. So it also provides, because on site on the fishing harbor, there's a place where you can mend your net, you can dry your net, there are mechanics. So it's like an all-in-one place where everything you need to do about fishing, anything you need to do about your canoe, it's like a one-stop shop that all these things are put together. So it's going to be a good time in the coming days, or in the coming weeks, even in the coming years, for the fisher folks in this particular area, where the canoes or new canoes are brought, or even canoes that are already on the water are brought out from the water to be worked on if it has a fault or it develops a problem. So after it's being worked on, or after a new canoe has been brought onto the brought at the port, it's being put here, and it slides slowly, or it slides smoothly onto, into the water. So this facility you see here is more like a fuel station. It is a storage area for the fuel they use for their outboard motors that go to sea. It is written on it premix. So as you can see, it is written on it premix only. So it only stores or keep premix fuel. And premix fuel is a fuel that is used for the outboard motors that fishermen use when they go to sea. So this appears to be one of the storage rooms, or the cold rooms that would be used to keep or preserve the catch from the fishermen. So the facility was commissioned today by the president. So that's how come there is this gathering, there's a large crowd around. Yeah, it was because it was commissioned today. So in case you want to find out exactly where this fishing harbor is located in Jamestown, if you know Jamestown or you've heard of Jamestown, you know the most popular landmark in Jamestown is the lighthouse, and it's in very close proximity to the lighthouse. So after watching this video, you should be able to know or tell exactly where the fishing harbor is. The scenes from this beautiful facility. After watching the video, if there's any question on your mind you want to ask me with regards to the fishing harbor, feel free to do so. I'll be more than ready to attend to your question if I have answers to them. Just a moment. Please take this moment to like our video, as this is the only way you can show us appreciation. And also, interactions and engagements like this help our video to stay on top of the algorithm, so that it gets suggested to many more people. And if you are new to our channel, or you haven't subscribed to our channel, please kindly do so that you don't miss out anytime we upload any video related to developments here in Ghana. Now back to our main video.
Let's try and go to where the rocks have been arranged to block those rocks there are to block the waves from the sea. Let's try and go there and see how it looks like from a close range. People are already having fun here. Let's see. People are already swimming in the water.
Another thing I wasn't so happy about is I took a tour close to where the breakwater is. I even climbed on top of the rocks, and what I realized was appalling. So people in this day and era still do open defecation. So very just by the water on the rocks, there were a lot of there are scenes I can't show to you guys. But I don't think it's a good behavior in this day and era. I don't think we should be doing this. Ghana is marketed out there as a very big tourist destination in Africa, even in West Africa, and we are even referred to as the gateway to Africa or even West Africa. I think this behavior should be looked at. The authorities should do well to make this behavior a thing of the past. I think if there are security around, they can work to ensuring that this behavior is stopped, or even if it's not stopped, it could be reduced to the barest minimum, or it wouldn't happen within the confines of this new fishing harbour. I believe you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, feel free to like our video, share so other people can see, and as always, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Peace out.